Now, the federal government of Nigeria says the SAMOA agreement was signed in the interest of the country without contravening any of the existing laws. Minister of Information Mohammed Idris, in a statement, said the federal government signed the agreement on the 28th of June after extensive reviews and consultations. He said the review of the agreement was done by an interministerial committee convened by the Ministry of Budget in collaboration with the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Justice. According to the European Council, the SAMOA agreement is the overarching framework for European Union relations with African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. The agreement serves as a new legal framework for EU relations with 79 countries, including African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. A report claimed that some clauses of the agreement allegedly compel underdeveloped and developing nations to support the agitations by lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender for recognition. For more on this the OSCPS expert in external relations, governance, and protocol, Morgan Gathinji, joins me from Brussels in Belgium. Thank you so much for joining us on TVC News at 1. Now, this SAMOA agreement has about 103 articles, and some of them are beginning to generate controversies in Nigeria. Talking about Articles 2 and 9, which address the issue of human rights. Can you provide some clarification as regards what those articles entail and the implication for the Nigerian nation?
Thank you very much for having me. Let me first of all convey the congratulations of the Secretary General, His Excellency Georges Rebelo Pinto Chikoti, to Nigeria for signing the SAMOA agreement. We now have 74 countries that have signed, 5 are yet to sign. But we have indications at least 3 would sign very soon, perhaps leaving only 2 who may not be in a position to sign for their own internal reasons. So Nigeria is a major country for the OSCPS, and its signing brings Nigeria into the fold of the partnership with our European partners. Now, on the issue of the articles which cause concerns to some countries, it is true that some articles and the wording of those articles did not meet the satisfaction of all members for the exact reason that in a negotiation, it's a give and take situation. And there are times when you have to compromise. But the OSCPS was very clear that none of their major positions will be compromised. With respect to the issue you have raised of the LGBTQI, the negotiators decided to settle the matter by adopting internationally agreed language that is under the United Nations, which both OSCPS members and the EU are parties. And there is no single reference to LGBTQI, a position which the OSCPS took and was consistent and insistent that it should not feature in the agreement.
All right. And what are the benefits of being a signatory to this agreement?
The partnership between African, Caribbean, and Pacific states has been going on since as far back as 1975. This new agreement is a continuation of that partnership. Member states have decided that they should anchor their partnership in meeting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, where the EU has promised to cooperate with OSCPS states in that issue. It is also anchored in addressing the issue of climate change under the Paris Agreement. And here, too, an issue of concern to all countries. The parties and partners have agreed to cooperate and work in this area. When it comes to investments in OSCPS states by the EU, the European Investment Bank has been brought forward as an instrument that could look at how investments take place and support this aspect of the partnership by identifying the areas in which the investments can take place. Therefore, the countries have a benefit. We have agreed to also cooperation at the international fora in addressing all topical subjects of concern to parties. And we've also agreed to come together as OECPS when it comes to addressing our concerns and making use of our numbers to influence decisions at the international stage.
All right, then. We thank you very much for giving us those clarifications at this time. OECPS expert in external relations, governance, and protocol, Morgan Githinji. Thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 1.
Thank you.